Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm Ronnita, the Crisis Psychic here. Formerly, the channel was named as the Ecliptic Spiritualist. So if for some reason you're old to the channel, welcome. New to the channel, welcome. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And as well, make sure that you are signed up for my website at https://crisispsychic.com. So what do we have for today? Well, for this week coming in, next week we have a full moon and a lunar eclipse in Pisces. So I have quite a bit information for all of us, just sitting with spirit and getting some information for all of us that are interested in what we need to do as we move into this season of harvest time, this season of fall equinox that's knocking right at our door in just a few weeks, literally. But the full moon and the partial lunar eclipse is on the next week on the 17th, 18th, while this video is being made. So I'm going to pull some cards, share some important information, and most importantly, that you take away some good things that will help you. I do have a live up for subscribers. That's the season of the witch. It's very brief, but it's concerning those that are on their spiritual path that has that aspect part of them, or whatever aspect. Take a look at it. It's very important. Okay, so don't forget as well, before I begin, is that I do offer personalized readings that will change your life, along with talk sessions, Reiki, and I do offer rituals in many areas of your life, along with staying tuned with our coming back for this eclipse season and the season of the witch equinox energy. I also will be offering a very beautiful bath salts cleanse. It's coming back from several years ago, and I used to offer it right online, but Spirit has told me to put that back in play for many that need to cleanse themselves, fast, take downtime as we move into a dark season, to look at your life more closely and be ready for 2025 spring equinox. Okay, so what do I want to talk about with you that I'm guided to? Well, this past summer, coming into September, we was in Mercury retrograde. So if you're not familiar with that, you can always look it up. But it started around August the 5th. Okay, so there may have been some miscommunication or some information that didn't come through clear, or old information, things that you needed to tend to, maybe health challenges that you took time to look at, had to go to the doctor and deal with. Mercury has a beautiful way of bringing up things that we need to tend to our garden. Okay, and also he was in retrograde, started off in Virgo, then he went back into Leo. He went into Leo, and then as he's come out post retrograde, as this video is being made, he's now in Virgo. And so this is an invitation to bring in more discernment in yourself and in our lives, and making aligning ourselves to changes with our journey, placing more groundedness and clarity for yourself, and serving what's important to you, what is no longer you should be taking into this new season of fall equinox, and what you need to do and what you don't need to do. Now, this particular aspect of what I'm saying is for those that practice what they practice, meaning that they tend to their spirituality. It's not a win-then, flim-flam type of spirituality. You are grounded in your spirituality. You know who you are. You work it on a regular basis. It is not some timey type stuff. You know what you're doing and you work it. And spirituality is a lifestyle. It's not a fad. It's not a win-then. It's a very in-depth working that's part of your journey from here until when you leave this earth realm. Okay, so very important to pay attention to that. All right. So, with us moving into a deeper understanding before we move, so we've had a new moon already, if you didn't know that, in Virgo, and now we're going to have um, a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 17th around that time. But um, giving you some clues about this season for right now is that there will be messages offering each and every one of us an opportunity to get a deeper understanding of what was taking place in our lives over the summer. Okay, evaluating why, what, who, when, and why you were having certain experiences over the summer. It may have started in the beginning of the summer equinox, or even before, as the summer started, as spring started to heat up into summer. So it might have started back in May, you know. And so as individuals, it could have personally impacted you with opportunities to look at yourself, to no longer be connected to old things that no longer is important into your next season. Or are you trying to hold on to the last string of a relationship and people and things that no longer need to enter into this new season, which will be fall equinox starting September the 21st? You know, letting go of things that are not supposed to go into the next season. Okay, so Virgo energy, as we're currently in this energy, will sharpen you. Okay, you will gain more understanding of your reality. Okay, and improve your functionality and your daily life without falling into a trap of perfectionism or falling into a trap of downing yourself, saying that you're not good enough, or because this happened in my life, now I'm not good enough. I can't have successful relationships or friendships. I can't have success in my job or who you are educationally. I can't have success with anything in your area. But the Virgo energy with Mercury now moving forward come to tell you that that is not true. To not get trapped into in deceit or get trapped into perfectionism in your life, or reaffirming what you didn't know and need to know. There are some things we need to focus on. Okay, the devil is in the details is the title of this energy going into the full moon in Pisces lunar eclipse. Now, what is Ronnita meaning? The devil is in the details. Well, of course, from my perspective, I don't believe in the devil, but we know lots of times, all of us know that, well, you know, the devil had to have been in it. A lot of us comment down below if you still say that, because we know those are cliches. You know, I know that ain't nothing but the devil, you know, because you know that be on some bull. So that's something. So when I'm stating the devil is in the details, okay, right now the messages that are coming is to have a rational mind, to be logical along with adding into your emotions. So you want to have a rational mind and learning, inducting learning and communication and thinking and problem solving. Okay. And so it's an energy right now of, you know, possible travel into your mind and back traveling into your internal self to understand your love language, exchanging information between you and the divine and your inner self and who you are, and listening to yourself. On a short-term view of moving into the fall equinox and this full moon, and the long-term distance and moving into the future of spring equinox in 2025. Okay, so when I'm talking about the devil is in the details, okay, this is to remind us that and inspire us to strive for more efficient and precise management over your daily routines and tasks, and to support our ability to solve what? Problems in our own life. Maybe connecting with myself, with solving some problems, with doing the reading and looking at it from a holistic point of view and not way out of balance, or to make it fit for something that you want, or proceed it or project it for yourself so they can come true in your life, because you're doing the work to bring it into your life, because you now believe in the details that it can happen for you no matter what anybody else say, because you're going to believe what you say in yourself more than anybody else. The devil is in the details. Okay, so supporting solving problems, very important. Recognizing in ourselves dysfunctions that we can take bit by bit to improve dysfunctions. Everybody has dysfunctions. Everybody has some raising and some dysfunctionality in their life. Anybody say that they don't, good for you. Okay, if you didn't have it in, you're going to have something that you're going to learn that's dysfunctional. Okay, so it's a way this season is coming in to improve the dysfunction, but you have to take the time to sit down in this season of moving into dryness and darkness to come into a more functionality in all the areas of your life, or picking one main area to make it better for you. Okay. So the message with the devil is in the details, and the message with where we are in this season is separating the wheat from the chaff. Okay, so that's connecting us into harvest time, harvest equinox, full equinox. The symbolism of this season right now is the sign associated with what? Discernment. So one of the major words for yourself during this season right now is discernment. How am I discerning? Am I critically thinking? Am I emphasizing on the importance of developing and strengthening the ability to analyze, organize, prioritize appropriately? Okay, and it's to remind us the need to be selective about the thoughts that we entertain in ourselves, shutting things down, fasting and praying to align yourself in the proper discernment and intuitiveness that you have been gifted with. The information that you may be consuming at this time is not the time to be consuming. And that can be even people, places, things. All the places that you travel and go may not be where you need to be consuming. Are you consuming you and prioritizing you and putting thought and being selective in whom and who you are? So the conservativeness that you need is to participate in what you're listening to, and listening, but seeing as you listen, what are you learning? Some of you are going through tests, and they can be physical tests for your jobs, for schooling, or some things that you are imparting to build yourself up to be better and be in a better place economically. Okay, so the message of the journey for right now is an invitation to get really good at discerning what is true and what isn't, and what is valuable to you and what isn't, and what is useful and what isn't, and what serves us and what doesn't. Okay, so this sign associates right now with Virgo energy. That the energy right now is the sign of harvest time for all of us. Okay, to inherit the connection with the earth, the body, and the rhythm of nature. Get outdoors. Okay, so while the energy of the planets that's overseeing us right now, the moon that's moving into full moon in Pisces, and this lunar eclipse, it will connect us with a rational mind. The fact that we want to be rational with true learning and understanding our intellect. Okay, so that's an important aspect. So I'm going to go back. Okay, now I'm going to just give you a briefing about this full moon. All right, now the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces is inviting us to take a look at what is coming to an end. Okay, what is coming to an end in your life? Take notes, look at it. It will highlight what is coming to an end. Let me know in the comments down below, or connect with me with the reading with your questions to see, are these things coming to an end? Okay, and how are you going to deal with the process of letting it go? Okay, the moon is going to be conjuncted with, I was stating, with Pisces, the modern ruler of Neptune. So this event will ask us to trust divine timing and surrender to a higher plan rather than trying to change the course of our lives by imposing our mind's agenda on it. Okay? So those are the true important aspects for us during this time. Okay? So I'm going to pull a few cards on self-care and sacred time for each and every one of us. Okay? So don't forget that I do offer personalized readings along with your personal spell work and love, money, and so much more, along with talk sessions. And right now I will be embarking on equinox bath salts that will be infused with the energy in the full moon of bringing into a new season. So stay tuned for that, and you can also get ready to see that on the website to place orders for that. Okay. As well, there was a short live called Season of the Witch. If you can check that out as well on the channel here. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Spirit Guides. What is the cards that you would like to share with those that are seeing this to help them? Okay, one of the crystals to work with that will help you be grounded during this time is black tourmaline. Okay, very good crystal to work with for you to program to emphasize the type of help that you will need during this season. All right. Family. So one of the cards for you is family during this full moon. Now I'm going to get into reading about this area, about family. And so family is the emphasis. The mantra for this is I share unconditional love and receive it in return. It's all about peaceful relations with your family, whether it be biological, adoptive, or chosen. That could be good friends. That's a very, very, very important. Okay. Many of us, the focus about this is many of us store unresolved family traumas. And as times pass and we evolve our perspective, we can find forgiveness in our hearts. Okay, we eventually realize that our families have always done the best they could with the resources, level of emotional development, and knowledge they had at that time. Okay, at the time. So tap into your divine motherly nature as you practice forgiveness and unconditional love. Look for opportunities to heal any old wounds with family members and find ways to connect with them, whether it's through a phone call, sharing a meal, or planning a visit. If connecting directly is not possible, try finding the peace through meditation by setting the intentions to transfer any negativity into feeling of love. Okay, so the card for self-care for this full moon is family. And so I'm going to let you know the journal prompt for that. So the journal prompt is, what problem areas, if any, remain unresolved with your family? How do you think resolving any outstanding issues would impact your life? Okay. Now, some of these journal prompts, take it as you're given. Meditate over which one that you should address. There was 3 of them. All of them may not be where you need to address now. Select one, because some may be too intense and can be too triggering and too traumatizing and can cause you to have a setback in your progression of healing. So be selective in which one you pick. It could be one or all 3 if you're guided to do so. Okay, so let me know, comment down below your thoughts on that. please take ample time to do that. Pay attention to the website as well as the sea salt bath. Sea salt will be infused with this fall equinox energy. Spirit guided me back to bring that back in for us. I used to offer it a while back, but it's an important aspect for us to release and cleanse, along with doing rituals at our altar spaces, those at our practitioners, and so much more. So I love you for watching today. I do want to share that the channel have been here for a complete 7 years. Woohoo! And we have met, which is beautifully by the divine guided, of 500,000 views. Over 500,000 people have viewed this channel, have watched the video in some sort, in this little slice of this world that Spirit gave me to be able to share. So I love each and every one of you. Don't forget to believe in yourself, trust in yourself. The details, the devil is in the details. That's the title of this wonderful full moon lunar eclipse. Pisces energy that's coming in. So I love each and every one of you. And let me know in the comments with a heart emoji. See you next time.